I don't really know how long this video is going to be, so please just bear with me. Now, in this video, I don't even know what I'm going to like name it, but it's basically going to be talking about mixing and mastering. Like not necessarily like mastering, but it's mostly like mixing like levels and a new way that I like make music, new way that I go about making beats or making music in general. And there's tips and tricks I wanted to show you people, like the people who like subscribe to my YouTube channel, people who've been following me like since day one. So like if you watch my videos and watch my tutorials and like you know that like I do multiple styles of mixing. Like sometimes I will do shit with Maximus, sometimes I used to do isotope. Now I don't use anything but like stock VSTs and plugins to make beats. And that's kind of like where I wanted this channel to go to. Like because not everyone's wanted like you don't have to use isotope, you don't have to use all of those like professional softwares and shit like that to master your beats or music in general because I think the purpose of learning how to make music is to, like to use what you have, the resources you have, because it makes you better because you understand like how to do things versus using shit that like using fancy things that you don't necessarily know. So like me learning how to use nothing but stock plugins, they ultimately taught me how to like adjust to any style, any sound. And so I'm gonna just like pull out some recent tracks I've been making and you can listen to it. And then I'm gonna like break them down. So yeah. Like there's one more beat. I can't find it though, so fuck it. Basically, what I want to like talk to people about is free mastering beats. Like, I understand when you watch YouTube tutorials, they tell you shit like, you make the beat, right? So I'm gonna show you an example. No. Okay, so you make the beat, you send it to the mixer channel, then you turn shit down. But first you make the beat here and then after you level things out, you come in here, then you master it, then you do your thing, yada yada yada. What if like you can save the hassle and just like put a pre-master here? That you automatically want all your beats to sound the same, so why not just use a preset like that'll automatically have your like track loud and at the level to where you don't have to do anything, and then you just throw the shit in the mixer channel and do it like that, and then you can bounce out a beat in like 20 minutes, and then like your productive flow is just so like let me show you an example. So I know I'm talking, I'm not making any sense, and I haven't showed anything. The video's probably getting long, but look, I'm gonna show you still. So I'm gonna pull up. Now like I didn't really do anything to the master channel, but like a limiter and like a basic parametric EQ is like barely it's barely anything right here. So like the preset I want to like. It's not necessarily a preset. Like it's well, it is a preset, but I tweaked it, and all I did was okay. So I'm gonna do it from scratch. So this is how it sound without it. And you probably like, yo, I still don't even understand what you're talking about. But like, okay, now this is the final part I want to show you. And like, yeah, if you're new to my channel, you're probably gonna like dislike the hell out of this video because you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is this dude talking about? But if you're like a subscriber and you follow my channel for a while, you know how I do things. Okay, so I hit this preset, and I went to max loudness. It already pretty much did everything for me. So when you hit max loudness, it depends on your style. Let me just pull up a random drum kit. Okay, so max loudness. I automatically want my drums to already be at like around 0 because it's just like all of those producers you hear. So if you follow like if you especially if you're a type beat maker like a producer, like and you follow producers who drop shit nowadays, all of their beats is like sounding the same, and if you want your shit to sound the same, this right here is like a perfect preset. You don't even like that's why I say you don't need all this stuff. I used to use like the soft clipper and turn the volumes up, but like I don't do that anymore. I just use this. So I like my drums to automatically clap, automatically hit hard. But this preset is not finished yet. As you can hear, it's getting compressed. I don't like that. I like my shit to sound rough and gritty. So I turn the ceiling up. I turn this burly on. Now listen. And like then again, it may confuse you still. Like, why are you like starting off with like a pre-master? Well, the workflow is so easy. Like, I can just jump in and make a beat, and then turn the volumes down, and I already have a good idea how it will sound. And then maybe just adjust it a little bit more. Then that's it. Everything is loud as hell, but that's how beats should be. Then you just adjust the levels, the volumes. And, this is gonna bring me to my next topic. I'm gonna talk about the volumes next. So I'm gonna open up that beat again, or I'm gonna open up another one. Let's open up this shit. Now I'm certain on this track I don't have anything else on the master. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna talk about levels now. So let's see, where should I start? So like of course the kick drum, I usually just when you use this preset, everything is pretty much loud and pretty much at a good level. So the kick drum, I usually just leave it alone, or I would turn it up a little bit more right here, but I didn't do it. The preset is already loud. So melodies, man, whatever. Like this is what I want people to understand. It doesn't matter if you mix low. It doesn't matter if you mix high. It doesn't matter if you mix flipping. All of the methods apply. Like so, if there's a melody, you see this melody is like around 24 and it goes to 21. Well, these hi hats need to be like at the same level as the melody. This hat needs to be the same level. So like this hat needs to be the same level as the melody, or a little bit above, or it can be a little bit lower. Keep that in mind. Like that's the go-to. The 808s, same level as the melody, or a little bit louder. I like my 808s to like just sound heavy. Like a lot of people don't like their 808s to be that loud, but I do. So how to get your 808s to sound that way? You just like in the samples, you cut and then cut all the low end, and then you turn the 808s up. And then like the claps and the snares, you mix those accordingly. Like Use your ear for those. Um, that's like pretty much basic level, and like I just wanted to get that through people's heads. Your 808s don't have to be extremely loud. Like you don't have to follow my rules. Actually, your 808 should like be at the same level as the melody. And this sample is nothing. It's nothing extreme. It's just a basic EQ, basic cuts, some reverb, another EQ, some type of preset I found online. It's called Stereo Expander. Look shit up on YouTube, FL Studio. It's free. What that does is make shit wider. I didn't use gross beat, and then I used the multi-band compressor. The preset is compression. I use this on like almost every single one of my sounds or samples. Like it just brings all the sounds together and makes it just sound complete. It's like a better version of the sound goodizer. And I don't really know what this was for. I think, nope. Oh yeah, this right here is for leveling, so nothing goes above this line. So it all stays at one level. The kick drum is very simple. 808, I didn't do anything but take out the high end and lift that. Hi hat, simple, cut, boost, boost, clap, little cleanup, snare, gave it a little punch. And then I came back and gave it some high end. The rest of the mixing shit goes with all the other instruments. And then this little box, it's a little vocal. So basically, you want to like, the mix is pretty much putting everything together so it sounds good together. So if you're going to do one thing to one hi hat, you have to do it to the other one. Unless you don't want to, unless it's just your like preference. But usually that's how it goes. So like I'm not even saying like I'm anywhere like a professional or a pro mixer because I'm not. I don't know. Some days I sit around and make a beat, listen to the beat for like days straight, and then drop the beat. Then there's some days where I make a beat in like 20 minutes and ship it out to YouTube or ship it out to an artist. Same thing applies, man. But it's all like with this preset, man, that I was showing you. And then the little tweaking I did to it, I don't know, it just like gets your beats ready instantly, automatically. And like you may be one of those people to be like, what about if I don't like that distorted sound? Well, you don't have to understand a little bit about mixing. You know that sounds get distorted after it goes over 0 dB. And you may be like, huh? So like if there's a kick drum, for example, and if 0 dB is like right here, if the kick drum goes above 0 dB, it distorts. Even if it is like not doing it here, it still would distort because it's like maximizing the track. So if you don't want that distorted sound, as you can see, that's like distortion right there. If you don't want that distorted sound, turn your kick drum down until it's under this line. You won't have distorted sounds. It's that simple. Or you can turn the gain knob down to like 8. Yeah, there you go. That's simple. no more clipping, no more distorted sounds, and none of that. But like in this like style of music nowadays, there's a lot of it because that's just the sound. And honestly, I like my beats to sound that way because it's gritty. Let's go back to strong. I'm gonna go over levels again. And this track right here is just simple. It was just like a clap. It was a snare, and it was a kick, and it was bass, and there was percussion. Sample, it's simple. Cut, a little bit of compression, reverb, delay, side chain. I'm not opening all these things because I think you should already know what these are. And if you don't, this video is not about how to like use a reverb or delay or a limiter or how to side chain. There's multiple videos on YouTube. I'm pretty much just trying to get through like pretty much basically trying to show people that you don't really need like isotope or all of those things to make great music because simplicity is like diversity and it's really just that simple. Snare. Like that's a snare. You can like have a little bit of understanding about mixing and use this preset that I'm showing you, and you can just kill the game with these presets. I didn't do anything to this kick drum. Up a little bit high end. Then the bass, again, the bass is on par with the melody. So like this is how the mix sound without anything. This is with everything. You don't necessarily have to do this. This is just like to enhance the track a little bit. Like I don't recommend it unless you really want to. What it really did is like bring out the high ends and made it a little bit more snappy. But keep in mind, the more you boost one thing, it kind of does the opposite over here. So if I boost this up, even though I'm not technically bringing this down, it's kind of doing it to the ear because our ears are sensitive; they pick up instantly. So if I bring this up, you kind of lose the volume of the low end. So keep that in mind. Like just to prove that like you can use this, like I made like 5 beats today or 6 beats today. I made like a Jay Dilla beat today. I used the same preset. It's the same thing. I don't even think you probably get the point now. I don't even think I need to go over it anymore because like as you can see, well the bass is pretty much higher. That's only because I want to. But the hats and the hat loop is pretty much at the same level as the melody and the kick and the snare is over everything. With a little bit of mixing like tips like panning and stuff and leveling out tracks, a little bit of stereo separation and the same limiter. Beat was done. I think the beat was like 30 minutes, 5 minutes. I like And I think that's it. Like I really don't remember the rest of the beats I made. Like I can open up my folder and it'll show me. Like I make like so many beats, I just forget. Like every single one of my latest beats, I've been using that. Like this Scorpio, this Dream of the Strong, like Sprite. So like from here to here, same preset. And yeah, I really hope it helps because I don't know. Like I learn new things, not just like think I should like just show it on YouTube because why not? I watch a lot of tutorials and I know like a lot of people get like confused because I do. Like I still do. Like I still learn. I still learn tips and tricks. I still learn. I'm nowhere near like at the level I wish to be, but I understand a lot about FL Studio because I've been using it since 2013. And as soon as I stopped using like Isotope and stuff like that and started using like stock plugins, I started to understand things a lot better. And like you don't really even need to even use compression because I was telling my friend about this the other day. When you bounce out a track, the track is getting compressed. Even if you don't have compression on the like chain at all, track is still getting compressed because I don't know if you notice FL Studio quality is totally different when you bounce out a track. Like the beat sounds totally different. It kind of depends on your sound card, but still there's compression going on even if you have no compression going on because sounds are like I don't know. It's like in a digital station, which means it has to get compressed somehow for things to even like level out. So like that's basically the best way I can explain it. And like compression is only like think of compression as a tool to accomplish a certain sound. It doesn't need to be used if you like. It's not. It doesn't have to. You don't have to use compression. It's something. It's a choice. Like it's a decision. Like if you're trying to accomplish a certain sound or a certain style, use compression. You don't have to use compression on all of your beats. In fact, you don't have to use compression on none of your beats. I bet you your favorite YouTubers like they probably like I can listen to a track from theirs and tell they're not really using any compression, and I can tell when they are using compression. It's to accomplish a certain sound, and like if you don't like really know when to use like a tool or like a preset or like how to use EQ, when to cut, when to boost, or when to compress, and it probably means don't use it at all because you're just guessing it. You're only going to cause confusion with your ears, and you'll never get the track to be sounding like how you want to in that day. You automatically set yourself up for failure if you don't know what you're doing. So like if it's not necessary, don't use it. And like that's really the best advice I can give you. Like I see people coming in like if I have like a melody or some shit, they'll come in and like cut shit right here, but they don't know why they're cutting. They don't know why they're doing this. They don't know why they're doing this. They don't know why. They're just doing it because they watched a YouTube video do it. It's like, wait, wait, wait. What if you have some sounds right here that's interesting, and then you have some sounds right here that's maybe like annoying to the ear? Like, all I want to say is this: you can stick to this and have like a good track. So like, just cut and boost only when you need to, only when the sound needs, like an 808. This 808 has already been like EQ'd and processed. Now, if I wanted to adjust it to like a certain track, I would mess with it like track, and I want it to be basic. I would just simply turn the bass up. There's no right or wrong way to turn the bass up. You just grab the knob and turn the bass volume up. Like, no, there's no right or wrong way to do that. Just grab it, turn it up. Now, don't go doing this in every single one of your beats because you can like you can get unbalanced. So But basically, I just wanted to break down stuff that I've been doing, stuff I've been learning out, and like stuff I've been figuring out, and like the little journey I'm on, just using like stock plugins and stuff. And like since my YouTube channel is, I don't know, like I don't really make tutorials anymore or videos, but some people say my videos help them out, help them mix, help them master, and all of that stuff. So I see a lot of videos, a lot of people mix and master the same way. I thought about doing some different stuff that I actually improve and change the quality of your beats. And that's what I'm going for. I don't know how many minutes. 25 minutes. Let's see if I can make a beat in 5 minutes. So like I'm probably gonna be quiet now because I'm gonna make a beat. I'm gonna show you like just the process. Do that. Just in case you didn't get in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna do it one more time. So that, turn this down, this up, so
Yeah.
The hell was that?